Alrighty, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get all these, we're going to clear the soil and prepare it. We're going to get all this weeds and grass and different things out of our area that we're going to use, and we're going to get this area nice and level. Just like so. And now we're going to turn under the soil, because we want this soil nice and good and deeply turned under, making sure everything's all in the ground and the soil is nice and loose. Now that we got the soil all turned under and ready, we're going to put some manure on top of this, because onions are just like potatoes. They're a root crop, and that's what they need. So I'm just going to go ahead and start shoveling on some manure. And it doesn't matter if your soil's already good, it won't hurt it if you put more manure on your soil. The more the better. Alright, so now we're just going to mix all this in once more. And anyone can do this. It doesn't have to be manure, but it's ideal if it is. But you can just use compost, or you can, really, if you want to, you can buy some bags of soil at Lowe's or Home Depot and mix it in. Just whatever works for you, whatever the cheapest. I get a whole truckload of cow manure for $20, and it's not that bad. Just like that, and then we're going to rake the soil once more. Get it good and level. Just like that. And then we're going to get our hoe. That always helps if you have a nice sharp hoe with a good edge on it. Not sharp enough to cut yourself or anything, but you know, like a general edge on it. And we're going to make 2 furrows, because that's just how I have it set up. And I'm just going to do this in the center. Not too deep, only like an inch or so deep. The other way you can do this is you can get a, I think it's called a dib or a dabble or something like that. But anyway, it's basically a stick or something, and you push in the ground, you make a hole, go about 3 or 4 inches over, push the ground, make another hole. And what you do is then you get your onion transplant, you stick it in here, you fill the dirt around it, and that's it. Unlike here in the furrow, where you'd have to lay the plants out and then push the soil around both sides like that. Just whatever works for you. If I were doing a small space garden and I didn't have a lot of room for all this, I'd plant this whole thing up. But since I have a huge long row, that's why I'm doing it right here. That way I can use a mechanical cultivator on the tractor and just drive through once and not have to worry about cultivating it and pulling all those weeds from a huge row. And next, we're just going to put them in the ground. So I decided to go with the dibble method, and so I punched all my holes in the ground. I marked where they're all going to go. I'm spacing my onions 5 inches apart, and the hole is about 1 inch or 2, 1.5 inches deep. And we're just going to do just like this. You want the soil to be about up in here. And now that you got your onions planted, we're just going to bring in the dirt around the hole. Just like that. And that is how I'm planting my onions.
Play me some mountain music like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Then I'll float